the problem areas on a flat roof like this is the railing, and it's the 4x4 post that you see like this that penetrates the roof here at the bottom. And the problem with this is where the roof is attached to the post. Let me clean it a little bit. And there you can see the copper. Okay, there you can see the copper. And let me remove that. Now you can see the copper flashing there. And this roof is attached to the copper there, and the copper comes up about to somewhere there. And you can see that's where they stop the copper. And the problem with this situation is that the water comes down here and goes right behind the flashing there. And then you have a leak. So the best thing is to take this railing off that's attached to the post and build a box around this post that goes over the flashing here. And once you have the box around the post, then you can put your railing against that box, and you will have this flashing protected. To do something like this, here's a sample of what the copper flashing looks like. This copper flashing is what comes around the post, and let's say this is where the roof is attached to the copper flashing, and this is the post. I'm going to put the post in here, and so what happens is the water comes down here and goes behind this flashing, and then it leaks through, and then you wonder why it's leaking. The solution for this problem is to add a cover over that flashing, like that. So you install a 1x or box around the post that goes over the flashing, and that's what you will get to cover, so the water cannot get behind that flashing. And then you put a cap on top, and that will be the completion of a post.
Action.
Okay, after my wife saw this video you just saw, she still didn't understand how everything works, so I thought to demonstrate it better, I went to Home Depot and I bought a sleeve, a 4x4, and some flashing to make this demonstration. Anyway, what has to happen, let's assume this is the roof with base paper already installed, and you have a post that protrudes from the roof through the base paper, and this is where your railing will be attaching to. When you have a post like this, you need flashing here to attach to the roof and the railing to tie that together. And to be able to do that, you have to install flashing. And that way, to do that, is to do it this way. Okay? So now, this is the flashing, copper flashing, and the membrane should go over this flashing, tied to the flashing, and then the post here, and then you have to address this. So let me put the membrane on now. Okay, so now we have the membrane already installed and attached to the flashing here. So here's the problem now. A lot of people, what they do is they paint this post and they attach the railing to this post, but the problem is here, where the water will go in. They caulk this, they do all other things just to prevent water from getting in here, and that's the wrong thing. You need to put a sleeve here over this flashing that prevents water from getting in here, and that's what we're going to do now. You're going to stop. And I bought this sleeve, and I can slide it over this post like that, and that will prevent water from getting in behind that flashing. And once you got the sleeve done, you go to the top of the sleeve of the railing and you put the cap on like that. All right, and so all of that should look like this. The railing is done. I hope it's more clearer, and I hope my wife understands it now.